Morning everyone, just got back from park run. Beautiful day. We went to Heartland park run today in Camborne. Unfortunately, I had the camera on my hat pointing at the sky, so we've just got me running a park run while I was watching the blue sky. So we're going to have to return again next week or possibly the weekend after to redo that one. Anyway, it was a nice one, enjoyed it a lot. Very green, parking was easy, toilets on site, fantastic. Anyway, we're back home now, so I'm just taking a walk down the paddock to show you guys what's going on down here. So Brutus is currently coming out his house. So if I pop you down here, we can watch him come out. Brutus, how are you, buddy? Oh, he's a bit startled to see me, look. In a minute he'll think I've got something to eat, so he'll have a look. Is he coming out? Is it warm enough? Brutus is an African spur-thighed sulcata tortoise. He is about 25 kilos in weight now and just over 10 years old. I rescued him from his previous owner, who picked him up thinking he was a she, and got him to keep his male sulcata company. Unfortunately, as they were both males, they brutally fought with each other. So I've taken on Brutus about 5 years ago, and he lives here with us now down the paddock. He lives in this heated shed. He's got a heat lamp in there. The temperature underneath the heat lamp is about 30 degrees centigrade, and the background temperature is about around 20. In the daytimes, I open the front door and he has these flaps here, which act a bit like sort of keep the heat in. When he comes out, they flap back down, so they keep the heat in there, so that the lamps aren't on all the time. Anyway, it looks like he's just decided to come out to have his breakfast, but he likes to sit in the doorway for a bit, just taking in the sun, and then eventually he crawls out a bit more. Now that's Brutus. Still looks a little bit tired. You alright, Brutus? You alright, buddy? He'll be out a bit later on. Let's go and check out someone else, shall we? If I go in there, I'll get attacked by tortoises. Here's Brute the goat. Here he is. All right, Brute, you gonna come over to me? He's come out for his breakfast and a bit of a warm-up. Likes having his neck scratched. But if he smells the other tortoise on my hand, or if I've been picking dandelions or other edible materials, he'll take a finger off. You all right, buddy? And this is where he stands on me now, crushes me hand. He's now starting to push me over. Ah! Ah! Come on, Brute the goat. What are you doing, eh? What's that on your head? Loves having his neck scratched. I think they call it finching. Because in the wild, with the aldabras and the Galapagos tortoises, they stand up really tall and stretch their heads up, and the little finches and birds will come in and remove any ticks or parasites that might be on the tortoise. And that's why they call it finching. But sulcatas don't do it quite as much as aldabras do. He does like having his neck scratched. He will pause for a minute, then unfortunately he gets a bit fed up and he'll wander off again. There you go, buddy. Go and find yourself some breakfast. Hey? This is Billy. This is the mummy tortoise. This tortoise here, I rescued, and I shouldn't call it rescue, but I bought it from a pet shop. It was in a very small tank. No UV light. Dry pellet diet. Luckily we found her when she was quite young. She was the only one in there, and I brought her home, and due to plenty of sunlight and correct diet, she started to level out and it's gone nice and flat. And we've had about 20 baby tortoises from this mama, so she's very happy, heavy, female tortoise, and you can tell the difference. This is a female who's about 20 years old. This is a male. This is a male that's about 20 years old. So you can see the size difference in them. The females are a lot larger than the males. We've got cherries on the cherry tree. Let's go and have a look at that. Look at that. First time, we've been here 2 years, and this is the first time we have cherries on the cherry tree. Usually the birds get to them, but look, there's plenty. There's loads on here. Birds haven't quite found them yet. So we've got at least 10 cherries on the cherry tree, but let's hope they get left alone and we get to eat them. Down here we have the apple tree. This had plenty of blossom on it, so I'm presuming it's going to have loads of apples on it this year. Here's a raspberry bush, looking much better this year. Everything generally this year in the garden is looking so much better this year than it was last year. Canes are still there, beans aren't in yet, but they're at the back. They're getting bigger and I'm sure they'll be going in soon. A couple of more apple trees here. The Cornish palm that's not doing too well this year, but hopefully there are some green bits in there. And something, it might come back again this year. Flower beds need weeding a little bit. Get onto that shortly. And finally the beech tree has come out in full leaflet. Look at that. Just think, a week ago that was a skeleton tree. And over here the grapevine has now started to grow again. Now the sunny warm weather's here. Thank you for watching Finnimore's Farmhouse. I'm going to leave you with a couple of fun facts as we've been talking about tortoises today. A collective of tortoises is known as a creep, and a place that a tortoise sleeps in the wild or even in your garden is called a scrape. So there we go, a couple of tortoise facts for you. Thank you for watching. I'll be back later in the week with some more videos from Finnimore's Farmhouse or from any work projects that are going on this week. Hope you have a good evening, stay safe and take care until next time. Oh, I'm just going to leave you with some more tortoise clips just to see you out at the end of the video. Cheers everyone, thanks, see you next time, bye.